Hey, what's up everyone? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we have a performance review on the Rondo team model from ANTA. I know that this is listed on various websites where they're selling these as the Rondo 2. It's actually not. It's just a team model he was supposed to wear during the All-Star game, but since he was injured, he was unable to do so. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, guys, so here's the outsole. You have basically herringbone, which is awesome, and then you have this section of, I guess, flat-surfaced spiral. And I thought that that was going to be a big problem, but the traction on this shoe is really, really surprising. This played really well on all court conditions, whether it was a crappy conditioned floor with the finish, dusty floor, or a clean court. So I really like these, and you can also use them outdoors because this is a little bit of a harder rubber, and so it's going to last a little bit longer than some of the stuff that we see on like US models. For cushion, we have full length, what they call Super A jelly. And I thought that this was going to be similar to like a Dr. Scholl's insole where it's kind of smushy and all that stuff, but it actually wasn't. It was really, really firm, but it was extremely absorbent as far as impact goes. One of the best things about it is even though you're high off the ground, you didn't lose any court feel whatsoever. So I felt like I was playing in a guard shoe even though it looks like a big man shoe. The midsole foam itself is really soft and it feels really comfortable underfoot, just like the Rondo 1. So whatever they're doing overseas with ANTA, I like what it is as far as their cushion goes. This stuff is really, really interesting, and indoors, outdoors, it's going to take care of you as far as impact absorption and protection. As far as materials go, they look and feel cheap, and they kind of play that way as well. I do feel that this is a little bit better than the Rondo 1, mostly because it's primarily this fuse instead of trying to mix that fuse with that really cheap synthetic leather. So the cheap synthetics are very, very minimal. It's mostly right around here. I did think that there's going to be some issues with support upon lateral movements on this side. I actually did not have that issue, so thankfully that was something that I was just thinking and didn't come to fruition. The reason why that these are so cheap though, something that I might not have fully explained with the original ANTA review, is that this overseas is a really affordable low budget model for players and all of that stuff. So these are usually running about $40 US. So you're not going to get premium stuff with this shoe. This is kind of like their version of a Shaq shoe or an And One, maybe even a Fila, stuff like that, where you're getting just kind of like the basics and the bare necessities. And for those types of prices, you can take this shoe outside and just kind of trash it. So that's the reason why some of this stuff is a little bit cheap. However, it does not hinder a lot of their performance features, as I was saying earlier with the cushion and the traction. I was actually really surprised with it. As far as the fit goes, again, this does not fit like true to size as far as me getting a size 9. This is actually a size 8. When I purchased over in the website that's in the description box below, it's called highbasketballshoes.com. They switched my size 9 with this just because they know that the issue is there with the sizing and everything. So what I would recommend is either contacting them or just order your true US size, and then they'll give you the actual adequate size that will fit you. Just don't be surprised when you open it up and you don't have like a size 9 or whatever in the box. As far as the actual fit goes, it's a little bit sloppy, especially in the forefoot, just like the Rondo 1. This one I did like a little bit better just because of the more traditional lacing system, so I was able to just really time up tightly and get at least some midfoot lockdown. You can see right here where it kind of bows up, and a little bit of weird flexing, but once you start playing, you stop noticing it and you're good to go. Everything from the midfoot back, like I was saying, is perfectly fine, and I had no complaints as far as this section goes, just some sloppiness up front, which is great for people with wide feet, not so great for me where I have a narrow or normal foot. As far as ventilation goes, you have these points of ventilation on the medial and lateral side, and then you also have a mesh tongue. Not anything serious, but it definitely could have been worse. As far as support goes, basically you have a flat, wide, stable base with an outrigger. And then even though you have higher off the ground cushion, it's very firm, so it's not unstable whatsoever. And then along the upper, again, you had that sloppy fit, which kind of sucked as far as lateral movements goes. As long as you wrap up your midfoot and that heel area really nice and tight, then you have a little bit better support. And then the heel, they could have done a little bit better with the internal cup. It's a little bit cheap. It is still there and still in place, so it's a little bit rigid, keeping you from shifting side to side, but it could have been just a little bit stronger in my opinion. All right guys, so that pretty much takes care of everything for the Rondo team model. Don't know what to call it since it's not has like an official name or anything, but if you wanted this shoe or you were interested in it, you can always go to the description box below, and I'm going to have the link where I purchased the shoe from. I really like the shoe. I was surprised. I did not think I was going to like them, especially after playing in the first Rondo, which I felt was really comfortable, but I did not like the fit. The fit in these was a little bit better, still sloppy, but overall the traction was awesome, and I had really good games in them, so I can't really complain. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support. If you need any more information, you can always go to my site, WearTesters.com. So until next time, guys, have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, second thoughts on the beat.
And you know,
Big up to Lace Cadence. Been looking out for this one, man. I love hip-hop music. I just hate the ego. The politics that follow it, getting caught in it can be lethal. See, I love the community, cause the community will embrace you. But when you turn your back, the community is the people that will hate you. See, everybody's striving for that same shit, to get paid and make it. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm trying to become famous. So when someone makes a move, watch that person next to you, cause I warn ya, I love Hova, but jealousy's that take over. Here come the meme mugs, I can do what he does. And where does that lead us? To the ego that feeds us. I wish that I could just do what I do, but when the door opens for him, I'm afraid there won't be enough room. Comparison's a motherfucker. Like MLK said, we all